Greetings, greetings, greetings. Welcome to another episode of the Marketing Podcast. And we're broadcasting here exclusively on the Contra Radio Network. www.contraradionetwork.com. And so today, last week in the last program, I talked about setting goals. I want to break things down. I want to start diving into different subjects instead of kind of being all over the map like we have been. I know it's kind of exciting to be involved in internet marketing. And I know a lot of people don't understand the ins and outs of internet marketing. They don't understand what it's really all about. And to most people, because they don't understand, to most people, they consider it a pyramid scheme or a Ponzi scheme or a scam or any of the above. Well, I've got to tell you, there is a lot of that going on out there. There are a lot of unscrupulous people that will try to ride you for every cent they can get out of you, to try to steal every dime you've ever earned honestly. And those people suck. It's the only way I know how to put it. Those people freaking suck. So today, I want to talk a little bit more about internet marketing. And you see, the biggest reason why people fail at internet marketing is because they don't understand it. They don't know how to properly market. They don't know how to go about it the right way. I've said this in past programs. I'm going to say it again right now. People are given a replicated web page and they're saying, here, just go send all your friends and family to this page and they'll buy and you'll get rich. And it's not the way it works. Stay away. Look, don't be hounding your friends and family. Okay? They will see. You know, there's a saying, you will know a tree by its fruits. Okay? If a tree is barren and doesn't produce any fruits, it's not a good tree. If a tree is producing a lot of fruit, a lot of good fruit, that's a good tree. And so rather than hounding your friends and family to do stuff, just let them watch. Just let them see. And chances are when they see your success, they'll say, hey, what are you doing? I want to be able to do those things. When they when they see your success, it will garner their interest. You don't have to go to them. They will come to you. But you have to set yourself up for that success. And there's a right way and there's a wrong way to do that. The right way is to set up a proper marketing funnel and let that funnel go to work on your behalf. Set it and forget it. Drive traffic. That's it. Look, I wake up every morning and I get these little email notifications that, prospects have opted in, prospects have filled out my forms. This morning I even got another email, of a commissionable sale that came through last night while I was sleeping. And so that's what I'm talking about. And when people see that happening over and over and over, begins to spark their interest. And so you don't have to go after your friends and family. They'll come after you. I have a marketing funnel that I just set up a new marketing funnel, brand new marketing funnel. And I just this morning, I'm running some split testing to see, and I've talked about split testing before in the past, but I'm running some testing on this new marketing funnel that I just set up. and I'm running a 300 click solo ad, and the traffic started last night. So far, I've got six clicks. I'm 6 clicks in as of right now, as of this recording. I'm 6 clicks in. I've gotten 3 opt-ins and a sale. So this is very early in, and we're already picking up opt-ins and sales. I'm liking it. Now, I have to wait. I don't want to get excited and all that. I want to wait and see how it pans out over the long run. I mean, this is a numbers game. That may be the only opt-in and the only sale I get out of the 300 clicks. Then again, it may be a sign that, hey, if I got 600 clicks and I ordered a 300 click solo ad and I'm already making, sales within the first 6 clicks, that could be a good thing. So, next program, we'll be able to see how this pans out, and I'll let you know how it works, but how it's going. But the point I'm getting at is you need to be able to drive traffic, targeted traffic. I've talked about this. If you're going to have people looking you up to see what your successes are, you're going to have to create that success. And in order to do that, you need to create a marketing funnel. And then you need to drive traffic to that marketing funnel. You see, you do the work one time, and then all you have to do is drive traffic to it. So I'm using paid traffic. People say, well, why do you pay for traffic? Why don't you use free traffic? Well, I get free traffic too. I get search engine optimized traffic. I post in I have a blog that I post to. I post in, the free advertising forums and that kind of thing. But that traffic is okay, it's okay. But I am into the paid traffic, and the reason I'm into paid traffic is because you're paying for quality traffic. You're paying for a targeted audience that is looking for a BizOp opportunity. So when you do that, I mean, there's no guarantees in anything, but when you're sending paid traffic when you're sending traffic links to paid traffic suppliers that are sending them to business opportunity seekers, your odds of success go way up. They increase dramatically because you're posting to a targeted audience that's interested in what you have to offer. You see, I once said before in this program, you wouldn't post a motor oil advertisement in a Woman's Day magazine. You would post it in an off-road magazine or a automotive, a hot rod magazine or something like that. That's targeted traffic. That's a targeted market, a targeted audience. If you post just say Quaker State, if you post a Quaker State advertisement in a quilting magazine, you're probably not going to get any responses out of it. But if you post a Quaker State advertisement in a hot rod magazine, you're probably going to get a better click-through ratio than you would the opposite way. So therefore, by my sending my advertisement to business opportunity seekers, I'm increasing the odds of making opt-ins and or sales. Now, when I say opt-ins, I mean a lead capture page that captures name and email address. And then I have a system in place that begins to market to that opt-in, to that prospect, if you will. And that series will go, I think this particular funnel has 12 messages in it, and it will go out over a period of, I think, 20 days or something like that. The point I'm getting at is once you capture that, if an individual goes to your website and leaves, chances are you'll probably never see that prospect again. But if you capture that individual's name and email address, you can continue to put your product in front of that prospect many times. And I've done a lot of testing, and I've come to the conclusion, and I know some others in the industry that are pretty heavy hitters as well. Basically, it takes getting your message in front of your client, in front of your prospect about 7 times before that individual will decide to buy, unless they're extremely compulsive. There are compulsive buyers out there, but there are also people like me that will research. See, I'm in the research phase because I plan to build an Overlander, which is an off-road vehicle, a very capable off-road vehicle. And I'm going to be building that probably later on in the year. So I'm in the research stage as to what I want to buy. And I've narrowed it down to, a couple of vehicles. And so that's kind of I'm doing my research on them. Well, that's what a lot of your prospects will do. They'll look at what you have to offer. They'll check it out. Some guys will research it, and they'll say, hey, this is a pretty good opportunity. Let me jump in on this. The point I'm getting at is by having a marketing funnel in place, by having an opt-in page where you capture that prospect and then you can continue to market that prospect, your odds of making a sale to that individual increase dramatically. And so that's what I mean when I say I'm running paid advertisements, because I'm paying people to send good quality traffic to my offer. And that pays off. Yeah, it costs you a few bucks up front, but you've got to look at this over the long haul. Okay? I know people that are spending $1,000 a day in Facebook ads, but their return on investment is, 15, 12, 13, 15, $2,500 a day commissions. I'd take that any day. All day, every day. If you're spending $1,000 a day and you're making $2,000 a day, return that's a 100% return on investment, because you're doubling your money. Does that make sense? If I spend $50 a day and I make $100 a day, I'll take that any day. So that's what I mean. It's going to cost you. Now, you may spend $200 and run a $300 solo click like I did. Okay. You may only get one buy, one sale, but that's one sale more than you had. You're still in the red, but that's one sale more than you had. Now think of it like this: brick and mortar. I had a brick and mortar business. I had a couple of them. I sold both of them for a great amount of profit. You can expect to be in the red for the first 2 years before you even hit break even. So it's the same thing. You're going to be in the red to start out. Rome wasn't built in a day. But guess what? Pretty soon, if you keep doing that, if you keep repeating that process, let's just say you do a 300 click solo ad and you make, I don't know, just say 3 sales. Okay? You're probably going to be still in the red. You're probably just going to be at break even in your business venture, plus the money that you've spent for the ad. But if you do that again and you make another 3 sales, and then you do that again and you make another 3 sales, before you know it, you're actually playing out of profit and not pocket. And that's the goal. The goal is to get playing out of profit ASAP. That's the goal, is to get yourself to where you're not spending any more money out of your pocket, but you're spending money out of your profit margins. That's the ideal setup. And then it just gets better and better and better. So you've got to think about what you want to do. You've got to think about where you want to go. You can join the best biz op out there, but if you're not getting anybody to your offer, it's useless. You have to have traffic. And I use both free and paid traffic. And it pays off. I don't know. I'm looking at, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm in a position right now. So like I said here just a few minutes ago, I want to build an Overlander. And I've narrowed it down to either the Tacoma TRD, either off-road or pro, or the Jeep Gladiator Rubicon. I'm in a position right now where I could probably go over to the dealership tomorrow and buy the TRD for my wife. Hint, hint. And then, I don't know, later on in the year, run down and buy a Gladiator for me. Guess what? My wife has the truck she likes. I have the truck I like. And actually, it's a win-win for me because I wanted both. So I end up with both. That's a situation that not a lot of people can get in. It's a situation that a lot of people are not in. But I'm also in a situation where my house is paid for. Everything in it's paid for. Our automobiles are paid for. You see what I'm saying? I have leverage there. I once took a vehicle in for trade-in. So I had a Ram 3500. This was several years ago. And I was looking at the 4Runners, the Toyota 4Runners. I actually had so much equity in my truck, and it was paid for, that I went into the dealership, and I ended up leaving with a Toyota 4Runner, TRD 4Runner, and the dealership wrote me a check. Now, how many times do you hear of that happening? Because I had so much equity in my truck and it was paid for. It was still worth more than the brand spanking new vehicle that I just bought. And the dealer ended up writing me a check for the difference. True story. And I've done that a few times. So I'm right now in a position where I'm looking to build an off-roader. I like the Toyota Tacoma, and I like the Jeep Gladiator. I like both of them. So if I buy one for my wife and one for me, then I end up with both of them. Yeah, I know one is my wife's, theoretically, but I can still build it as well. End up with both, the best of both worlds. See, that's what I'm talking about, leverage. Having the leverage to do what you want to do, to get what you... Don't settle for stuff, people. Don't just settle because you're in a compulsive mood and you want something so bad and you just go, let's say you wanted a Tacoma and you wanted the TRD off-road, but you wanted the Tacoma so bad you went down and you settled for the SR5. You didn't get anything near what you wanted. You got a Tacoma, but that's all you got. You didn't get anything near what you wanted. You just settled. Don't do that. Learn to not settle. Learn to be able to leverage. Put leverage into your favor and then get what you want with that leverage. That's what I'm getting at. That's the point I'm trying to get at. Listen, I'm going to take a break here, and I'm going to we're going to let you listen to some of our sponsors. Remember, when you support our sponsors, you support us. So make it a point, log on to ContraRadioNetwork.com, click on the sponsors tab, and support our sponsors, because when you support them, you support us. By the way, I want you to do me a favor, log on to www.getthetea.com. Do that right now, and just go over there and support them, because they're a longtime sponsor, and we appreciate having them on board. I drink their tea. They send me product every month. I get their product every single month, and I take it, and I love it. It's good stuff. And so I want you to do me a favor and go on to getthetea.com and go place an order. All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be back with more right after this. Do not go away.
Hi, this is Lauren, and I want to tell you about a new team system that CRN is doing. You see, we are going to build a team of like-minded individuals who can learn how to earn an income right from the comfort of home. If you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, then let's do something about it. Maybe you're stuck in a 9-to-5 rut, or maybe you want to make a few extra dollars on the side. You see, it really doesn't matter what the reason is. What matters is the drive and determination. Let us show you how you can join us, build a team, and make a few extra bucks while we're at it. You can even test drive it for free. Log on to www.pls.crnbroadcasting.com. Watch the video, fill out the form, and become an action taker today. Remember, www.pls.crnbroadcasting.com. Do it now.
So are you tired of being tired? Well, then it's time to get the tea. Hey, it's Lisa here to tell you about this all-natural, all-organic tea I've been drinking that has had great results for over 20 years. It's called Life Change Tea, and it's specially formulated to help detoxify and cleanse your kidneys, liver, colon, and blood all at once. The colon is one of the most ignored organs in the human body. The faster that waste is eliminated from the body, the less time that waste sits in our intestines, spreading toxins to our bloodstream. This tea helps cleanse chemicals caused by outside intruders from our entire digestive system. And get this, weight loss can be a side effect. And with continued use of the tea, you can experience clearer, healthier, younger looking skin, increased energy, and a happier outlook on life. So if you're tired of being tired, get the Life Change Tea at getthetea.com. That's getthetea.com. And like me, you'll be glad you did.
Life is unpredictable, but you can count on Valley Food Storage to help you and your family prepare with clean, natural, and great-tasting, long-lasting food storage. With our natural and nutritious freeze-dried food, you'll be storing the food you love to eat. Log on to the website at www.valleyfoodstorage.com. Okay, welcome back to the second segment of the program. Donald Lowery, a.k.a. Big D. And this is the Marketing Podcast, broadcasting exclusively on Contra Radio Network. Log on to the website at ContraRadioNetwork.com and go visit our sponsors. So before the break, I was talking about, goal setting and driving traffic, and that's kind of the key is traffic. You need traffic, but not just any traffic. You need quality targeted traffic. I'm going to keep hounding that into your minds until you get it, because traffic is important, but more important than that is key targeted traffic, not just any traffic. Now, you've heard me talk about putting, oil advertisements and Women's Day magazines and all that stuff. You need to target your audience. And if you're not doing that, then you're wasting your advertising dollars. So, for instance, Valentine's Day was yesterday, as of the recording of this program. And, there were flower companies. I saw a few of them, and they had their mobile vans, and they were out there, pushing flowers. What do you buy your loved one for Valentine's Day? Chocolate or flowers, right? Well, it's great advertising, and it's targeted advertisement. Get out there, hustle, push it, and you'll make money. And that's my whole point, is you're looking to target your audience. Take advantage of people that are, for instance, so we're doing Power Lead System. Power Lead System is a marketer's toolbox. Has all the tools you could possibly want to further your marketing expertise. So we've talked about that on the program. We've talked about how to properly set up a marketing funnel and how to properly send traffic. And so Power Lead System offers those tools. And not only that, but they offer a compensation plan for sales of those tools to other people. And so the point I'm getting at here is, if you really want to learn how to market and you really want to be effective in what you're doing, you have to follow those that know, those that understand. Look, I've been in this game for a long time. Okay? I'm running a co-op advertising marketing funnel, and we're seeing great results out of that. We've got, about 20 of us are pulling our money together, and we're sending targeted traffic. We're making sales. We're getting opt-ins. Those opt-ins, the system is working. It's upgrading those opt-ins to sales. Guys, this is how you do it. And I'm willing to show you. I'm willing to loan you my time, free of charge. I'm doing that right now on this podcast. I'm telling you what you need to be doing. Now, if you don't do it, that's not my fault. That's why they have these earnings disclaimers. That's why I have earnings disclosures, because I cannot guarantee that you're going to make any money. This is strictly based on your efforts and your efforts alone. And I can't guarantee that you're going to do anything, because I can't guarantee what your efforts are going to do. That's why they always put on their independent results may vary, because you can never guarantee what someone's going to do. I can't make a guarantee based on the fact that I don't know what you're going to do. There are people that come into this, into the internet marketing arena, that have no idea what they're doing, have never been involved in internet marketing, followed the directions that they have been given by their upline, by the training and that kind of thing, and have literally changed their worlds around and crushed it. I know a guy that was a pizza delivery boy, and the guy lives in a mansion now. Not going to say any names. He's got all these really nice, high dollar, expensive sports cars. Look, I came here pushing 30 years ago. I came to the U.S. from Panama, from Central America, with a dog in a suitcase. I'm living in my second custom home, paid for. Our vehicles are paid for. Everything in the house is paid for. I'm completely debt-free. Twice. This is my second custom home now. And I'm telling you this because I want you to know that you can go from broke to successful if you work hard at it. I mean that. You want to know the difference? No. This Robert Kiyosaki. I want to recommend a book here, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I strongly suggest you read that book by Robert Kiyosaki. It'll change your thought process. But the difference between successful people and people who are always broke is one simple thing. Mindset. Mindset is everything. You see, successful, wealthy people compared to, I don't want to use the word poor, broke people. You see, broke people wander around all the time wondering how they can afford to do something. Successful people look at something and wonder how they can make money with it. See, that's me. It's all about making money with me. I look at something and I think to myself, now what can I do to make that profitable so that I can make money with it? And I always believe in multiple income streams. You should never put all your eggs in one basket. You should have multiple sources of income at all times. See? I'm always thinking about that. I'm always thinking about, how can I take this widget and sell it and make a profit on it? Folks, that's the mentality you have to have. Instead of wondering how I can afford to do this, I wonder how I can do this to make it affordable. Big difference. So I've told you all that I'm, thinking about building an overlander. And I've told you all that I've kind of narrowed it down to a couple of vehicles. One being the Tacoma and the other one being the Jeep Gladiator. And I really am leaning, in fact, I'm going to buy a Jeep Gladiator later in the year. But I did something the other day on a whim, just went and bought a Tacoma for the wife, of course. But that's the point I'm getting at. The deal was right. I saw the opportunity and I took advantage of it. You have to be able to be a motivator, a shaker. You have to be an action taker. You have to be able to take action and do things when a situation presents itself. If you're just going to sit on the fence all day, every day, you're never going to get anywhere. Get off the fence and do something. So that's what I did. I've been talking about building an overlander. I went and bought a Tacoma just on a whim. And so we'll see. If I don't build an overlander out of it, well, I know at least I'm going to put tires on it, and I'm going to put a rack system and probably a rooftop tent. That's basically all I need out of that. But the Gladiator is going to be an extreme build. But see, the key here is that I will have the best of both worlds, because I'll actually have both. I couldn't really decide which one I want, so I guess I'll just end up having both. So you see, that's what I mean by being an action taker, by not being a fence sitter. Get off the fence and do something. Okay? I'm a survivor at heart. I think about survival. I think about how and where I'm going to put myself. You probably, as you know, this is the Contra Radio Network that you're listening to this on, and the CRN is all about, prepping and survival. And I am a survivalist, and I will survive. Right now, at the time of this recording, in Texas, they're in survival mode. My heart pleads out to those people. That Texas is not equipped for that kind of weather. Colorado, yeah, it's a different story. We have family over there, and so we're being mindful and praying for our family that's over there. But it's bad, and immediately the things that come to my mind are getting into survival mode. Figuring out ways to stay warm when it's cold. I mean, to me, that stuff comes kind of natural, but I see these people that they had power outages last night over there. And it was cold, like 7 degrees where they were. And today the power's on, they have heat. But they're out playing in the snow. And I'm thinking to myself, man, that's the last thing you want to be doing. Because if you're out playing in the snow and the power goes out again, then you lose your heater, then what? You're going to wish you hadn't been out playing in the snow. Stay inside, stay warm, because you never know. This is what I'm talking about. You've got to learn to think ahead and to think smart. And the same thing goes with the internet marketing thing. You have to know when to take action, when to think, and be smart. There's another book, Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. Go get that book. Read that one. Yeah, these are older books, but man, you've got to take advantage of the tools that you have available. And so, talking about tools, the Power Lead system has all the tools that you'll ever need to be a successful marketer, and they'll pay you for sales that you refer to the Power Lead system. Go check it out. Head over to pls.crnbroadcasting.com. Watch the video, put in your information, and join us. Take it for a drive. See what happens. So, anyway, it's all about taking action, targeted audience, targeted marketing, drive targeted traffic, build that database of leads. Because, they say email marketing is dead. It's all in the text marketing and all that. No. I disagree with that. I believe email marketing is very strong, doing very well, and very alive. It's working for me right now. I believe it's still very strong and it's still working very well. You can use text as well, but I believe that email marketing is still a very, very viable way of marketing. And so you have to get out there. You have to take action. You have to target your audience. You have to build a list because, they say the money is in the list. But you got to treat that list right. Create know, like, and trust. Get people to know who you are, to like who you are, to trust who you are. They will buy anything you put in front of them once you get those key concepts into their mind. You're not there to scam them. You're there to help them. See what I'm saying? There's a difference. You've got to be ethical. You've got to be honest. I could roll into a town tomorrow and make a ton of money right up front, being very unethical and scamming people. But people will see through that, and you'll find yourself out of business very quickly. People can see a scam from a mile away. You got to be honest. You got to be ethical. You have to show people the value. You have to show people you're there for them. You have to show people that you're willing to work with them. All that stuff matters. People want to know that, someone's going to coach them along the way and help them. They're not jumping off a cliff, especially someone that's new to the internet marketing arena. And that's why so many people fail. Because they don't know how to properly market. They've not had the training. They don't know how to drive traffic. They don't know how to build a list. They don't know how to build a marketing funnel. They don't know how to do any of that stuff. And they're basically put out to the sharks, and they find themselves not able to tread water, and next thing you know, they drown. And, internet marketing is horrible. It's a pyramid scheme. No, it's not a pyramid scheme. A pyramid scheme doesn't have a product. You have to have a product, a good product. See, that's what I'm getting at. These schemes, we'll pay you just for referring people. But that's not it. You have to move product. If you're not moving product, you can't make a commission. The FTC is very clear on that. So it's just not everything is a scam. I know that a lot of people think that, but that's not the case. They think that because they have been burnt in some way, shape, or form. They've been promised a miracle pill that's going to, make them lose weight and all this other stuff. No, see, the pill's not going to make you lose weight. It's exercise that's going to make you lose weight. Maybe the pill might give you a little bit of energy so that you want to go exercise. And that's how you lose weight. But you can't expect to just, eat a miracle drug and sit on the couch and eat cookies and milk and expect to lose weight. It doesn't happen that way, people. You've got to take action. See what I'm saying? You can't build a marketing funnel and then just let it sit there. You've got to take action. You've got to drive traffic to it. You can have the best product in the world, but if people aren't seeing it, it doesn't matter how good of a product it is. Companies spend big money on advertising budgets. You don't have to spend big money, but you should have an advertising budget. And you should be prepared to pay for some good quality targeted marketing advertising. Because, like I said, you're looking for targeted audience, not just anybody. You have to be ready to take action. You have to be ready to stop wasting your time and efforts. And get serious. Get off the fence and go and do something about it. And I think I'm going to wrap it up there. I've got quite a bit going on, but I wanted to take the time and knock out a podcast for you. I hope you're getting some kind of value out of these podcasts that I'm doing. I hope somebody is out there listening and getting some kind of value, and maybe the light's going off, because if just one person gets it, then it's all worth it for me. Log on to pls.crnbroadcasting.com. Get started today. All right. I'll catch you next time. This is Big D checking out on the Marketing Podcast.
You're locked on to the Contra Radio Network.